Urologist Derek Beasley.
I think it's the opposite from us. California is suffering a drought, and they're saying that's causing a lot of those problems out there.
And in fact, they're fining people for overusing water. So much for 10 million gallons right down the drain.
Yeah, no kidding. It's always feast or famine. Either you get one side of the country getting all the rain, and then you get another side that's getting all the heat and
we
dry
always
weather.
have our share. That's good.
We do, and we've had our fair share of rain, and we're going to get back in on that here by the time we head towards the weekend. Enjoy these nice days while they last, because you just don't get this kind of weather in late July on the Gulf Coast. It was absolutely fantastic this morning and this afternoon. Temperatures down to 65 in Mobile and 68 in Pensacola. Pensacola, you did not tie your record. Your record was 67. You ended up at 68, 65 here in Mobile. Beautiful day to be down at the beach and Gulf Shores. 85 is where we stand right now, 84 in Pensacola. Dew point, again, we always talk about the dew point temperature. This is very important. A lot of times when you're trying to figure out exactly how humid it is outside, a lot of people like to use the relative humidity. Well, actually, this is the better number to use. And when you talk about dew points in late July on the Gulf Coast in the low to mid 50s, that is absolutely unheard of. Feels very good out there. Look at these relative humidity values down into the 30% range. That dry air combined with clear skies overnight tonight and light winds is going to allow us to drop again into the low 60s. We're going to go with 63 tomorrow morning in Mobile. That would be a record. 66 is the old record for tomorrow morning in 1984, and we're likely going to tie it in Pensacola down to 67 overnight tonight. Forecast looks like this through midnight. Temperatures down to the upper 60s after midnight and then back up to around 94 tomorrow. We're going to have a few more clouds for Thursday as a result of this storm system. Now, we're not going to see this rain from this particular storm system, but it's a sign that things will be changing as we head into the weekend. We're going to see more humidity and a little better chance for some showers and storms in the forecast here beginning Saturday and continuing through Sunday into early next week. We'll have a very small chance Friday, but nothing too significant. Here's a look at the RPM model showing a few clouds streaming over here for Thursday afternoon. Looks like those temperatures again right around 90 degrees. Winds will start turning onshore on Friday, and that will crank the humidity up. And notice a little bit of green showing up on the map. That is a slight chance for some storms. A little better chance, though, as we head into the weekend. Looking at the tropics, we're still watching Invest 93. Hurricane Center has dropped the percentage of this developing down to 50%. That is good news. There is simply too much dry air and wind shear out in the Caribbean for this thing really to get itself organized. There it is right there. And it's going to try to continue on this northwesterly track just north of the Lesser Antilles here, the northern Lesser Antilles, and heading up towards Hispaniola and Puerto Rico here by this coming weekend. Look at all this black out here. This is dry air that it's having to encounter, and that's been a problem for these systems really all season long and even into last hurricane season, where we had a lot of these systems coming off the African coast and basically just eating up all that dry air and really not getting a chance to get going. We hope that continues for the rest of the season, because that is the last thing we need is another hurricane getting going out there. We already had Arthur. We don't need any more. Here's a look at what the computer models are saying here. There's a chance this thing could become a depression in the next couple of days, but it's going to take a lot for this thing to overcome the shear and dry air that's in place. But looks like most of the computer models, though, eventually recurving this thing out in the open Atlantic, as a big dip in the jet stream should deflect most systems out into the Atlantic here by next week. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. 63 tomorrow morning, 89 for Thursday afternoon, 90 for Friday, slight chance for a storm. Better chance this weekend. But going back to today, boy, it feels absolutely fantastic this morning. Took a little walk with my wife this morning and just sauntered around the neighborhood. Just took your time, because usually this time of year you're rushing to get back inside.
I want to see the Beasley sauntering.
Yes,
Well, we did.
That sounds very
I can
relaxed.
see Lauren do it.
Huh?
I can see Lauren out there.
Beasleys.
The Beasleys.
She's enjoying
She's a
this.
saunterer.
She is a saunterer.
All right.
Yes.
Now you are as well.
I am. I like to take it slow, trust me.